Hi, this is Will Gray. The reason I'm making this video today is because one of my viewers asked me my opinions and thoughts on God. Now I've been trying to hold off on making this video for two reasons. The first one is that something as simple and rudimentary as human language is not the best medium to try to explain something so immaculate as God. 2. This is a dangerous subject. More people have died in the name of God than anything else ever, and explaining your differences of opinions is a good way to get yourself in trouble. So, this is my disclaimer. I am not trying to convince anybody to change their opinion. I'm not telling you your opinion is wrong. I'm not saying my opinion is right. All I'm saying is it is my opinion. This is what I feel and I think. If you would like to comment, by all means do so. If you find that your comments are those of hatred and anger, you should look at that carefully. With any sort of respect and love and understanding, or just the want to have a theological conversation, and you know who I'm talking about, by all means, video comment. We'll have a conversation. Make little text comments. I'm open. Enjoy. Love what you do. Get broken off. All your higher functions are gone. That's why the veil is there. We can't perceive ourselves as being one with everybody else anymore, because we've slowed ourselves down to this individual basis, this self. And so we're left with not knowing who we are, and we are left not realizing that we are a camera view of God. Not realizing that we are creators in ourselves, and this is true. What I mean by this is, look at, if you go looking for trouble, you'll find it. Positive thought, positive reinforcement, catch-22s. All of these are creation in action. Your free will can decide things. I've mentioned the waves and the particles not only in this video but other video. Alright, that is a perfect example of us creating. Alright, if we're not looking at it, it's energy. If we're looking at it, it's particles. Alright, science is trying to figure out why, and quantum physics is an amazing subject, and it's very difficult to understand unless you have a basic, simple understanding that we are physically creating it. I've talked about this in the sense of good and evil. Your field of intent, right, is your field of create. It's your field of being that you have control over, because we are all part of the same creator that has been building all of this all along. That you just don't remember. So what do? You make something up. You don't have any thought. Your parents and your family and your schools and the other kids around the block at first help you decide who you are. Many psychiatrists would say that you are exactly who you are based upon the events that you've experienced in your life. All right? That is self. Self, as in yourself, as in myself, is the biggest joke that we've played on ourselves. Who you think you are, at best, is who you are right now. And that changes. Are you the same person you were when you were 4? No. Are you the same person that you will be when you're 90? I doubt it. You are a constantly evolving, changing person. So the first thing you need to do is let go of the concept that you are you, and this and that is that. Because even that changes. To understand my concepts. I'm once again not telling you to do anything. Once you understand the concept that you are something so much cooler, so much greater, than whatever life you have created for yourself in this lifetime. It kind of frees you in the sense of realizing there are so many people who go, oh, well, I'm going to be nothing because I grew up from nothing and my family, treated me like nothing, and so I am nothing. You can be whatever you want. Oh, my family had a gambling problem, so I'll have a gambling problem. Genetics, you see. It's not who you are, not inside. There's two parts of you in the end. The first part is your universal self, your spirit, your soul, the thing that directly connects you to God. Now, often this is made by the concept of a little angel on your shoulder. And then you have your selfish self, usually made by the concept of a little devil on your shoulder. Matter of fact, in my way of thinking, the concept of the devil and what the devil does has always been a representation of ego and self. So, these two sides of you continuously argue back and forth. Well, they don't really argue now, do they? One side says, I want, I need, this is what I want, this is what I have to have. And the other side says, you know better. You don't need it. And you either you make a choice, you make a decision. I'm going to go this way, I'm going to go that way. This is your life, this is your free will. You can choose self. Many people do. Many people spend their entire lives looking out for number one. Think about that just for a second. That would be like your finger looking out for your finger and fuck the hand, the arm, the rest of the body. Doesn't make sense from a certain point of view. From the other side, you have this universal want to help and everybody else. My finger wants to help me, and when I have an itch right here, it scratches it. Oh, isn't that good? Because my body works as one. And so when I have an itch on my chin, I don't suffer and go, oh gosh, I have this itch and there's nothing there to help me. I have this thing that's here to help me, and it works together because it knows that this spot itches. And that is how I try to live my life as a citizen of this universe. I continuously try to help everybody else because in my way of thinking, it is the only thinking there is. Do you ever hear the phrase, mixes like oil and water? Try this at home. Take some water, take some oil, pour it in, stir it up the best you can. See how well it blends. Doesn't. Alright? It's the same concept as birds of a feather flock together. If you need another example, imagine this. You are a heavy drinker. Look at your friends. Chances are they're going to be drinkers too. And if you ever really, really want to stop drinking, you're going to have to let these drinking buddies go. Because that's what they still do. They're still drinking. They're still drinking buddies. Alright? And as you change yourself, you change the people around you.